Sarge Phillips here. Showdown is on the air. Here with my broadcast partner, Martin Kadich.
Right, and tonight we got two great matches for you. We got Jay Pierce versus Moses later on. And right now we got Drew Shields getting ready to debut against Rahim de la Suede. But first, last week, we saw an epic clash between Moses and Camaro Jackson for the #1 contendership, Sarge.
And it was one heck of a match between these two. Both men giving no quarter to the other. It was back and forth.
Well, not only was it back and forth, but there were a lot of hard feelings in that match. There were a lot of talking back and forth between the two men about who's the little brother, who's the better competitor. And you see Camaro Jackson just using that brute force to get out of that bulldog.
1 minute remains, 60 seconds left.
And not much time left was in match. And Moses trying to pull out everything to defeat Camaro. And then the heavyweight champion, Carson Drake, comes out and tries to get involved in this #1 contendership match. But Camaro Jackson able to roll up Moses and get that 1, 2, 3. And that's when Moses snapped.
Well, he snapped. It seemed like the world heavyweight champion was trying to help Moses gain the victory in this match. And then, after he gets a taste of his own medicine, Moses just goes crazy and starts suplexing everybody he could get his hands on. As you see, JJ getting knocked out of his boots there, and even Leland Race. Moses jumps him from behind, suplexes him, and leaves him laying. And you can see the wreckage.
My company.
Wrestling fan Sarge Phillips here, and I cannot believe what just transpired in that at the end of that match between the Grand Regent Camaro Jackson and the Deliverer Moses. The Deliverer Moses I just don't Moses, please, a word, just a few words.
What? You want to know why?
Why?
You want to know why? It's about respect. I have done everything that anybody can do in this company. I've won the heavyweight championship, the junior heavyweight championship, the tag team championship. I was the wrestler of the year, and still I have to scratch and claw for opportunities. Those are hard to come by, and I just got screwed out of one. I should be in the main event of WLW 26. I should be facing Carson Drake for that championship. And until I get what I deserve, Sarge, I'm going to keep doing what you just saw me do, because I'm always ready to deliver by any means necessary.
December 13th, wrestling returns to WEDU Studios in Tampa, Florida, with 2 chances to experience the excitement of professional wrestling, up close and in person. More action, more unforgettable moments. With special 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. showtimes, it's guaranteed to keep you and your entire family on the edge of their seats. Scheduled to appear, NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Tom Latimer, NWA World Women's Champion Kenzie Page and her sister Kylie Page, the Overlord EC3 and Pretty Boy Smooth, the Crush Natalia Markova, the Towering Greta, the Slime Balls, NWA TV Champ Brian Idol, television's most attractive TVMA, Carson Bartholomew Drake, and more stars of the NWA. Get your tickets now for both shows at NWALiveEvents.com. December 13th in Tampa. Feel the power of the NWA.
Welcome back in fans. Rahim de la Suede, the NWA World League Junior Heavyweight Champion in the ring, giving the belt over to H.D. Daniels. On his own time.
On his own time. He wants to spend a little time with that title before he gets to wrestling.
And as you said just a little bit ago, Drew Shields making his WLW singles debut, a recent graduate from the Race Wrestling Academy.
And he wants to do his best, but I feel like Rahim singled him out in a first match. He just got called out by JDR not too far back, and I think he's trying to prove something here.
Well, JDR said that he's got a yellow streak running down his back.
Well, and that's the exact kind of thing that Rahim de la Suede can't take. He cannot take that. He can't take humiliation in any form. He's all ego, no stop.
Well, also JDR doesn't take very well to the fact that Rahim De La Suede's calling himself the king of World League Wrestling now as well.
Well, not just a few, but almost everyone in the back's going to take offense to that. And I can promise you he's going to have to pay for it, and he's got people looking for him right now. But he's giving this young man a chance to show what he can do in the ring tonight.
And H.D. Daniels calling for that bell in this match. We are underway. Gonna get a lockup right in the middle? Yes, we will. And a quick advantage from Rahim.
And Rahim starting off with them strikes and now kicks to the midsection, stomping him right down into the corner there again. You see HD having to pull him out. He doesn't want to disqualify him this early in the match, maybe ruin this young man's chance in his debut. A European uppercut from Suede. And Drew Shields is finding it very hard to find a moment for offense here, Sarge.
Sending him off those ropes and a hard elbow. Now to cover one, just a 1 count.
Kicks out fast and strong, but junior heavyweight champion right on top of him from the get, and a big suplex.
Into another cover, 1, 2, and another kick out from the youngster.
But you can see Suede is underestimating him. Everything he's doing, he's taking a pin for. And not able to get more than a 2 count here. He's got to do something. Whoa!
Ooh, a drop kick right to the face sends Drew Shields down to the concrete floor.
I think Rahim would be just fine with letting him stay out there for the 10 count.
And that is exactly what's going on right now. H.D. Daniels making that count, but Rahim De La Suede going out after him.
He's seen Drew getting up, and he's going out to meet him on the outside.
Drew Shields trying to fight back. Oh, right into the guardrail.
He showed a little bit of fight there. He knocked the junior heavyweight champion back on his heels for a second there. But definitely more accomplished at fighting outside the ring is Suede. And Shields in trouble again.
Setting him up. Leg drop right across the throat. 1, 2, and again Shields getting those shoulders up.
And the junior heavyweight champion, Rahim De La Suede, just seems to be trying to smother Drew Shields here in his debut. And he tried to fight back for a second there, but once again, right into the middle there and up and over into a body slam. Rahim De La Suede showing the strength that he's got here.
Pointing at the ropes and up to the sky. And it looks like, yeah, he is going to climb the ropes.
He's taking his good old sweet time here, Sarge. You know I don't like that. It's going to give that young man way too much time to rest on the mat there, but Rahim doing Rahim things, as you like to say, making sure his hair is perfect before he goes jumping off of the rope.
Just as you said, gave Drew Shields more than enough time to recover and get out of the way.
He's out of the way, but now can he capitalize on this little momentum he's got? Big clothesline.
And a second.
Flattening the junior heavyweight champion. Rahim ready for him on this little drop kick.
Side drop kick there, gonna send the champion into the corner. Oh, but Rahim moving right out of the way. Oh, and he planted him.
But he may not have been able to get all of that drop kick, and that's why Rahim was able to turn it around so fast in the second German suplex.
And he is holding on and not letting go.
And he's just slamming the life out of Shields here. I don't know how he can fight back. There he goes, working him down to the mat. And you know what this is. It's all academic after this with Rahim De La Suede. He's got him in that crossface.
Referee asking Drew Shields, do you want to give it up? And yes, he does. Smacking the mat with his hands, saying, I can't take it no more. Rahim coming out as the victor.
Your winner at 3 minutes and 58 seconds by submission, Rahim De La Suede.
Rahim looks a little nonplussed by this, Sarge. And I don't know, it looks like he wants to say something. We'll find out when we come back.
Honestly, it was pretty intense. Heart.
Indispensable.
Hard work. Challenging. Gritty.
This is the Harley Race Wrestling Academy.
Was that a work of art? Was that Suede-tacular? It is. And being me, and being the king that I am, I deserve another match because that was pathetic. And I'm sure each and every single one of you can relate to being pathetic. It took you a while to think about it. So, hey, watch your mouth. So, I dare anybody that has the sense of to come out here and challenge the king, Rahim de la Suede. I dare them. Any one of you, I dare any one of you to come in. Anybody, even you, Sarge, I dare. Bring him out.
Wow, Rahim challenging anyone to get into the ring with him.
Well, and you would think with JDR it would be him, but we hear the music now. And it's Jeff Wild. Jeff Wild's coming out here, and he's gonna face off against Rahim. This might be more than Rahim was ready for after already wrestling a match tonight.
I gotta think he was expecting somebody else to come out, but Jeff Wild, these fans absolutely love the Wild Man.
Well, you could tell after that easy win over Drew Shields that Rahim was feeling himself, and he might have been feeling just a little too much. Jeff Wild always comes with a whole lot of excitement and energy, and Rahim's already wrestled one match tonight. He doesn't seem like he's too concerned.
Jeff Wild, one that's been having issues with Superstar Steve and the Devils of War, getting his first victory over Superstar Steve, and now looking to climb the ladder up against Rahim de la Suede.
And a victory against Suede could do a lot for his young career. And Jeff's ready to go.
Jeff Wild sticking that hand up, but oh no, Rahim's not going to have any of that.
Well, you can't blame Jeff for not knowing that that's what he would get, but everybody who's been watching Showdown for any amount of time knows that Rahim wasn't going to shake that hand. And Jeff eating the leather out there on the pads in the corner.
Taking him to all the turnbuckles, greeting every single one of them.
And now stomping a mud hole in the corner there is Rahim.
And again, H.D. Daniels having to pull him off.
Always ready to stand up for the rules is H.D. Daniels. And he's going to have to do it again. He's going to have to get Rahim on the same page as the rules here, or he might have to disqualify him.
Picking Jeff Wild up. Oh, and a hard clothesline. Hear that smack all over the place. Off the ropes and a back elbow.
Just dropping the Wild Man to the mat. Rahim de la Suede in control of his second match. And he looks like he looks like he's disappointed in the challenge the Wild Man's bringing him.
Well, he does believe that he is the king of WLW and that there is not a person around that can take him down.
Well, he's taken down a lot of big names in WLW. He's won a lot of matches and big matches at that.
And here he comes. Oh, but Jeff, he gets out of the way. And
he's got him in a roll.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God, he won. Jeff Wild pulling out the victory against Rahim de la Suede.
Well, now normally we're shocked when we're surprised in a bad way, but this is a good one, Sarge. This is a good surprise.
1 minute
And fans will be back with more action here on Showdown.
Wild Man, Jeff Wild.
Do you want a unique way to raise money for your local community? Harley Race's World League Wrestling is here to help. There is absolutely nothing better than a professional wrestling event bringing the entire community together as one and showing support when it is needed the most. We have been sponsoring fundraising events for many years, and we know that it can bring a lot of winning opportunities for your local charities, school organizations, non-for-profit groups, and whatever else may be in need of assistance. For more information, contact us. Don't wait. Go to www.harleyrace.com, email us, or call us to get information or to schedule a WLW professional wrestling fundraising event in your community right now.
Welcome back, folks. We're starting off. We got Jay Pierce against the Deliverer Moses, and boy, is he showing off his agility here. He debuted against Skylar Sparks in a match that he wasn't sure what he could do, but tonight he's going against the Deliverer Moses, and if he can pull something off here, he has to, Sarge.
Well, with Jay Pierce, he may not have the experience, but he does have two things going for him, and that is speed and that agility that you were just speaking of. And he's got Moses tied up in those ropes.
A
and
victory
here comes
roll.
1, 2. Oh, he was close.
We saw one shocking finish here already tonight. It looked like we were going to get another one there, and Moses unable to get a hold of Jay Pierce. Not sure where he was trying to go there, but...
Oh, but he capitalized there in the corner, though. My goodness, what a chop that was.
He tried to create some space there, but the Deliverer met him in the next corner. And Jay Pierce has got to find a way to turn it around. You know Moses is going to take him out as fast as he can.
And that is one of the things that Jay Pierce has got to do, is create some space between himself and Moses.
Well, Moses is only out here to punish Jay Pierce. He has to get his way back into the title picture somehow. But against Jay Pierce would be a start. And Moses, he's just not got it in him to have a fair match anymore.
Well, I said it a couple of times now. Last week, it made Moses literally snap, and now he's just driving that shoulder in the stomach area of Jay Pierce and just clubbing away at Jay Pierce's back.
And he still looks out of control, Sarge. He still looks out of control in that ring. He looks like he's fighting to hurt people more than he is fighting to win. He's let the stuff going on in his head get to him. And now look at him. And this is something you would have never seen from the Deliverer a year ago.
Completely new person that we are seeing. The Deliverer Moses delivering a punishment to Jay Pierce. But again, 1-2 from Jay Pierce, and Moses having to really just do everything to get out of that.
Well, Jay Pierce is showing an ability to counter moves right now. He's got the fans behind. Oh, and he just gets laid out flat there in the middle of the ring. And you know Moses is going to cover after that, but only gets a 1 count. That's a lot of fighting this young man to kick out at 1 after what Moses has done to him already.
Still has a lot of tenacity, a lot of energy built up in Jay Pierce.
The open hand slap across the back. That's just, he's just toying with Jay Pierce, Sarge.
Gonna get another right hand and then now laying the boots. And fans, HarleyRace.com is where you've got to go to get your tickets for WLW 26 on November the 8th. We now know that the main event will be Camaro Jackson, the Grand Regent, taking on Carson Drake for the NWA World League Heavyweight Championship.
What a match that's going to be, but what a match we're watching right now. Jay Pierce fighting for his life against Moses, and you can see his chest's getting pretty tore up.
And Moses believes that everything in him that he should be the one that's facing Carson Drake, and he is just laying out all the frustration right now on Jay Pierce.
Exactly, he's taking it all out on Jay Pierce, but Jay Pierce still showing that fight, able to turn it around. He's got Moses in a little trouble in the corner, but he's going to have to get out of there soon.
Chop after chop after chop, and HD Daniels finally having to pull him out of there so he wouldn't have to disqualify him.
Well, he can't wait for Moses to come out of that corner with a game plan and ready. And Moses had a game plan from the get-go, and oh, look at that. That's just brutal stomping in the back of his neck there. You can end a career like that, and Moses doesn't even seem to care.
The front of his face and the back of his head getting the punishment from that.
And you can see Jay Pierce not able to hold his head straight there in the corner. And once again, it's just full-on blunt force trauma there as he slams his head into the turnbuckle once more. And Jay Pierce is crumbling to the mat here.
Body almost going limp several times from this incredible beatdown that we're seeing.
But he stopped him there. He's able to stop him. And he's fighting back, Sarge.
Once again.
You got to give credit to this young man and his intestinal fortitude for how often he keeps fighting back. It's showing that agility one more time. Moses hung out to dry in the ropes here in the corner.
He ran his shoulder right into the corner of that ring post.
And Jay Pierce needs to capitalize here.
Here he comes.
A shoulder block taking Moses to the mat.
And one more time.
And a second one. Jay Pierce is on a roll. He might be able to turn this around. Duckstyle clothesline. Enziguri.
And Moses falling back to that turnbuckle again. And here comes Jay again. But he got caught.
Tried to flip him out of that corner, Sarge, but I don't think he was able to. But he punched Moses in the head. And big crossbody.
And held on. 1, 2. Whoa, and again, almost another surprise upset coming from Jay Pierce.
And he needs to refocus and restart his attack here against Moses. He's got Moses in trouble. He could actually win this match, Sarge.
He's sizing him up, lining him up. Gonna come off the ropes.
Big arm drag there, and both of them back to their feet. Oh, he missed the kick, and Moses capitalized, and he's got him up.
A German release suplex. And that killed all the momentum that Jay Pierce was building.
Well, and it's the exact same thing that happened to Jay Pierce last week when Moses did the same thing to him after his match against Romero Jackson. And a second one, and it looks like all the fight's been knocked out of Pierce.
And this could very well be the reason why Moses is facing Jay Pierce, because Pierce was one of the ones that did come out last week to try and help out the situation that was going on.
And Jay Pierce having a whole lot of trouble getting back to his feet, and Moses just stalking him.
And another one. Hit that move a second time. Knocking the air just completely out of Jay Pierce right now.
Moses having a few choice words for the fans here who are still rooting for Jay Pierce as the fans have taken a shine to him, but Moses, oh, that's brutal.
A hard thrust kick right into the face of Jay Pierce, and that's gotta be it. 1, 2.
It's over.
He picked his shoulders up off the mat. Come on, Moses.
And there's no reason for this. He had him beat in the ring. That super kick about took his head off. No, but he wants it. He wants his bulldog, and he's
gonna add injury to insult. Bulldog from the top rope, and now it's gotta be over.
About drove his head through the mat, Sarge.
1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Your winner at 8 minutes and 29 seconds, the Deliverer, Moses.
Hello, wrestling fans. Sarge Phillips here, and standing with me, he's the Wild Man, Jeff Wild. And Jeff Wild, some serious altercations with Rahim de la Suede.
Rahim could not handle being defeated by a wrestler like me. So he had to attack me from the back, just like Steve attacked me from the back, just like the Devil's Award been coming at me. And I've been here for over a year. I have bled, been kicked and beat for this sport, and I am gonna take the respect that I deserve. So Rahim, if you have any kind of spine, you will face me one-on-one, and you will put the World League Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line. And win, lose, or draw, at the end of this match, he will respect the Wild Man.
As I said, some crazy stuff going on here at World League Wrestling. If you blink, you miss it, and you've got to stay watching these episodes of Showdown week by week.
That's right, and right now we're going to the ring. We've got the Thoroughbreds going into competition against the Devils of War here. They've been looking to make a name for themselves, and they've been taking on anybody that they could. But tonight they take on one of the most dangerous tag teams in World League Wrestling.
Talon Graves and the Natural Atlas Armstrong making up the Thoroughbreds, and in this match they will face All Day Aiden Riley and the Monstrous One, Mike Maverick, and of course, their leader, Superstar Steve, will be right by their side.
Not only by their side, but more than likely taking part in the match some way or another. It's always some shenanigans that goes on, but they've left a path of destruction behind them.
435 pounds. All Day Aiden Riley. The Monstrous One, Mike Maverick, accompanied by Superstar Steve, the Devils of War.
And of course, these Thoroughbreds, Graves and Armstrong, they're going to have eyes in the back of their head, because Superstar Steve, if given the chance, he will interfere in this tag team match.
Well, Aiden Riley's been walking around lately like he's bulletproof, like he is the baddest man on the planet. He's very proud of himself, but it's because of Big Mike Maverick behind him there, who probably outweighs the Thoroughbreds by himself. He's probably bigger than both of them. And he's been a lot of the reason why the Devils of War have been so successful as of late.
Well, with Aiden Riley, he now likes to call himself the biggest little dog in WLW. And as you can see, him holding it in his left hand and on the shoulder of the Monstrous One, those WLW Tag Team Championships. And what a situation that is, because the Blazing Guns, they are the WLW Tag Team Champions right now, but those belts, Martin, they were initially stolen by the Premier, Campbell Myers and S.K. Bishop, and Aiden Riley and Monstrous Mike Maverick. They claimed that they went to Kansas City and took those belts directly away from Premier.
I've heard those claims myself quite a few times, and the truth is they're holding the titles. We'll see how this goes when we get back, folks.
December 13th, wrestling returns to WEDU Studios in Tampa, Florida, with 2 chances to experience the excitement of professional wrestling, up close and in person. More action, more unforgettable moments. With special 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. showtimes, it's guaranteed to keep you and your entire family on the edge of their seats. Scheduled to appear, NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Tom Latimer, NWA World Women's Champion Kenzie Page and her sister Kylie Page, the Overlord EC3 and Pretty Boy Smooth, the Crush Natalia Markova, the Towering Greta, the Slime Balls, NWA TV Champ Brian Idol, television's most attractive TVMA, Carson Bartholomew Drake, and more stars of the NWA. Get your tickets now for both shows at NWALiveEvents.com. December 13th in Tampa. Feel the power of the NWA.
During the break, the tag teams here decided to go ahead and get things started. And here in just a few seconds, we'll show you exactly what happened. But here comes Mike Maverick down with a hard leg drop and a 1-2. And it was everything for Armstrong to kick out.
And as we said, it started off early, and you can see Talon flexing, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to shape up to Big Mike Maverick here. He's going to face off with him and lock up. And this is how it goes. There's just not enough strength, not enough size, and he pushes him right back on the back of his head. And Mike Maverick not concerned at all with the Thoroughbreds. I think he wants to take them both on.
Well, like you said a few moments ago, Mike Maverick, he's as big as both of these men put together.
Well, and you've seen how he planted Talon and went over right in Atlas Armstrong's face. And now Talon fighting for survival, able to get away, and he gets the tag. Atlas trying to come in the ring.
But here comes also Aiden Riley and Armstrong getting the better of him. And a drop kick, a well-placed drop kick, sending Aiden down, and now a toss over.
And you see Aiden Riley going for that tag fast right there, and in comes Maverick, and just nothing doing there for Atlas Armstrong.
Well, that is another thing that both Maverick and Aiden has learned from Superstar Steve. Keep the fresh men, keep coming in, and now we see another cover. 1, 2, and 3, and that's it.
It's also play to your strengths, because you could see Aiden Riley cutting around
At
the
8
ring.
minutes and 25
and now
seconds.
He's attacking
Your
Talon.
winners, the Devils of War.
And the Devils of War, they're not done. They're not going to be happy until they've destroyed this tag team.
Maverick is all over Armstrong, and Aiden Riley was going after Talon Graves, but now they're both getting the brunt of both of the Devils of War with Steve in the ring directing
see Steve
everything.
Directing traffic right there. He's directing the traffic. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the Blazing Guns and Jeff Wild.
Coming in to stop the damage that was being committed to the Thoroughbreds.
Well, all three of them's got to be sick of seeing this from the Devils of War and Superstar Steve.
Austin Militalo calling for the mic, and we're going to hear some words from the Astonishing One.
Devils of War, you've pissed off the wrong guys. Jeff Wild, the Blazing Guns, we want to fight you. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter when. It's going to happen. You got the guts, Steve. Get in the ring with me right now. I promise you, I'll end your career. I'm not messing around.
Some strong, harsh words from Austin Militalo right now.
You guys think you're the real tag team champions? You're not. You haven't beaten us for these titles. You stole those titles.
And of course, Jeff Wild, no stranger to the Devils of War as well,
yeah,
Martin.
Papa Steve, take him to the back.
Well, it's boiled over at this point, folks.
And coming up here in just a few minutes, we've got ladies tag team action going on with stipulations. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Honestly, it was pretty intense.
Heart.
Indispensable.
Hard work.
Challenging. Gritty.
This is the Harley Race Wrestling Academy.
From Kansas City, Missouri, Camron Bra'Nae and her tag team partner from St. Louis, Missouri. She's the last little blue dragon, Tootie Lynn.
Well, as I said, Martin, there are some serious stipulations with this one. We know about the history between Camron Bra'Nae and Skylar Sparks, but not too long ago, Camron put out the challenge to Skylar Sparks, said, let's have one more match, and if I can get the win, I get another shot at the Ladies Division Championship. But if she loses, then she has to quit World League Wrestling.
And you know, this stipulation on this tag team, she couldn't have picked a better partner. With Tootie Lynn here, both of them have a lot of experience against Skylar Sparks. They may not know who her tag team partner is. I'm not sure Skylar Sparks knows exactly who her tag team partner is, but this looks to be an extremely stressful fight here tonight with a lot on the line. And you know Skylar wants to walk away with the victory and put Bra'Nae in the rearview mirror and be done with her altogether.
And their opponents, introducing first From Kansas City, Missouri, she is Shooter ShyLynn. And her tag team partner from St. Louis, Missouri, she is the Female Wrestler of the Year for 2024, as voted on by you, the fans, and she's also the NWA World League Ladies Division Champion, Skylar Sparks.
And I tell you what, Martin, every time her name is mentioned, the fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena and around the country, they will boo like crazy and not even allow Skylar Sparks to even speak when she has the microphone.
Well, I mean, do you
One
really
fall
want to
with a
hear her
20-minute
speak?
time limit,
I
your
mean, you have to
referee,
deal with her
Mr.
more than I do.
H.D. Daniel.
I couldn't take it. I don't like how it is. I don't like how she's found little stipulations and ways to get out of all of her title defenses, how she's dodged having a fair competition with Camron Bra'Nae. And that's really the result here is it's come all the way to the point that she has to put her career at World League Wrestling in jeopardy just to try and find her way to a fair fight against Skylar Sparks.
And of course, Shooter ShyLynn also making her WLW debut here in this tag team match.
And she's making her debut to be the bodyguard of Skylar Sparks. It's all about her at this point. It's all about that women's title. And hopefully ShyLynn will get a chance to fight for that title at some point too.
And you can see the smiles on the faces of both Tootie Lynn and Camron Bra'Nae because they do believe that they're finally going to get their hands on Skylar Sparks.
Well, it looks like they're going to get a chance to do that. We're going to start off the match with Skylar Sparks in the ring.
I'm really surprised by that, to be honest. And of course, your referee for this one, H.D. Daniels, and here we go.
Tootie Lynn starting off with them strikes that she's famous for, and she's put Skylar Sparks on the defense quite a few times with the strikes, and she knows it works. Skylar Sparks in trouble in the early going. Big kick right to the jaw, Sarge.
And that's one of the things about Tootie Lynn. The dangerous part about Tootie Lynn are those leg strikes. And as soon as Camron Bra'Nae is tagged in, there goes Skylar Sparks running over her corner to get out of it.
Well, and Bra'Nae with the leg sweep and a leg sweep from ShyLynn too, and she's going to roll her up.
And a crucifix 1-2, and Camron Bra'Nae that close to her career ending here in World League Wrestling. Now a roll up 1-2, and ShyLynn able to get out this time.
Couple of good kicks there and a knee to the stomach. Oh, and a forearm flattened Shooter.
Now here she comes again in a senton this time. Gonna go into a cover. 1, 2, and again ShyLynn getting that shoulder up. For being the bodyguard of Skylar Sparks, I'd say ShyLynn is in some deep trouble right now.
Well, she's in deep trouble, but she's doing exactly what Skylar Sparks wants her to do. She's taking the beating for her as Tootie Lynn goes in for a cover.
And again, just a 2 count from H.D. Daniels.
Bringing her back up, twisting that arm. And the knees to the chest.
Some strong knee attacks now. Over and over again, right in the middle of the ring. Oh, what a kick that was.
That kick looked like it hit right in the throat there, and ShyLynn's reeling. She's not sure where she is, but Tootie Lynn unable to throw her in the ropes, and Skylar waiting right there to trip her up.
As we said, strong stipulations going on. Camron Bra'Nae can get the win. She'll get a shot at that Ladies Division Championship, but if she doesn't, she's gone from World League Wrestling, and we'll see.
World League Wrestling with memory of Harley Race.
When you get in the ring with us, it is over before it started.
World League Wrestling
Yes, it's the fun in the sport.
Skylar Skylar Sparks with that rear chin lock on Tootie Lynn right in the middle of the ring, Martin.
There's no ropes to get her out of this. She's got to find her own way.
But the crowd here at the Race Wrestling Arena, 150% behind the former Ladies Division Champion and giving her that energy that she needed to get back up to her legs, or up to her feet. But here comes Skylar Sparks one more time.
And Tootie Lynn in deep, deep trouble here. As she's trying to find a way out, she needs to get that tag. She come in and almost immediately got shot down, and now Skylar Sparks dissecting her. I don't think there's two women in the division that know each other's game as well as these two. And well, she didn't quite.
Oh, yes, she did on the second attempt. And here comes Bra'Nae trying to get in, and H.D. Daniels keeping her from doing it, but now double team on Tootie Lynn.
This is exactly why she did that. She was trying to get H.D. Daniels distracted so the two of them could try and dissect Tootie Lynn. And
that was extremely close to the three count coming down.
And Skylar knows just how close it is. Look at her. She's going right back in for those pins desperately, trying to get that 3 count. And Tootie Lynn just not letting it happen. And Tootie needs to find a way out of this. She's been taking punishment for a while. She's took double team efforts.
Cranking back hard on that neck of Tootie Lynn, and Tootie again trying to fight out of it.
That's just inches away from a choke there, Sarge. Pushing her back in the corner, but that's not the corner she needs to be in as ShyLynn comes in. And just a free shot to the midsection.
And this is what's been going on these last few minutes of this match. Tags from both ShyLynn and Sparks, and keeping Tootie Lynn completely away from Bra'Nae.
And you can see it. Bra'Nae trying to get the crowd to help it out. She's watching her career at World League Wrestling die right here as they dismantle Tootie Lynn.
And if for some reason you missed it, Camron Bra'Nae, if she gets the win in this tag team match, she will get another shot at Skylar Sparks in that WLW Ladies Division Championship. But if her team loses, she will have to leave World League Wrestling forever.
And that's what's focused on her mind right now is the prospect does not look good that they're going to be able to come out of this. They have isolated the Little Blue Dragon, and she is in trouble. She's just barely kicking out before the 3 count, but still fighting back and then throwing them elbows in there. And she might be creating a little bit of momentum. She might be able to get away and get this tag.
Fighting back with everything that she's got, forearm after forearm. And here comes that strong kick right to the side of the head. And both ladies now down. H.D. Daniels checking on both of them, and here in a moment, he's going to have to do that standing 10 count.
And Tootie Lynn needs to get to Camron Bra'Nae in the worst way. Bra'Nae's been on the sidelines of this match her whole career. Every opportunity she ever got in World League Wrestling, it's all riding on this, and she can't do nothing until she gets that tag. And they're both up. They're both crawling to their corners.
Tag made to Sparks, and a tag made to Bra'Nae, and here she comes.
Oh, Skylar does not want no part of that. Look at this.
She threw ShyLynn right into her.
And it's creating distance with Camron Bra'Nae focused on ShyLynn.
But ShyLynn is not the legal partner that's supposed to be in there right now.
And you have to have eyes in the back of your head in these situations. And I don't know that she's paying attention to the fact that Skylar Sparks is the legal combatant in the ring right now.
And she's still, yes, she was still in the ring, and here she comes.
She's able to duck that clothesline, and now.
Oh, what a maneuver from Bra'Nae, getting both of her opponents down, both Lynn and Sparks.
Well, that might just have took ShyLynn out of the match. She's crawling her way over to the corner, and now Tootie Lynn and Bra'Nae are up, and Skylar Sparks right in the middle, Sarge.
And I've just been informed that next week here on Showdown, it'll be 6-man action. It'll be Guns and Wild taking on all 3 members of the Devils of War.
And that's going to be great action, but even greater is Skylar Sparks in trouble. She's able to push off Tootie Lynn, and Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of a miss, and there was a tag there.
Skylar Sparks up on the shoulders, but here comes ShyLynn.
And she saves her, pushes Bra'Nae off. Oh, what a forearm.
And a kick again to ShyLynn from Tootie Lynn.
And she's laid out, and it looks like the little blue dragon's ready to keep Skylar Sparks out as a running knee.
And that could be it. 1, 2, 3, and yes, Camron Bra'Nae, she will get a shot. One more shot at that Ladies Division Championship held by Skylar Sparks.
And she doesn't look happy right there,
Camron
looking up at the referee.
and Tootie.
She's going to have to defend it again.
And the disgusting look on Skylar Sparks really says it all right now.
What a great night, and what a great way for this to end, folks. Sarge, she gets her shot. She gets her title shot again. She's been messed over so many times. Now she gets another shot at Skylar Sparks.
And that's the question. Can she overcome everything that Skylar Sparks has done in this last year to finally capture that WLW Ladies Division Championship?
It's just going to get more exciting next week when we have that 6-man tag team. So much anger, so much animosity between those 6 men.
Wrestling fans, with that win, Camron Bra'Nae now gets a shot at the NWA World League Ladies Division Championship next month, November 8th, World League Wrestling 2020.